Hi friends, welcome to my channel Mathematics Idea. This video is also available in Hindi. यह वीडियो हिंदी में भी उपलब्ध है. If you are first time viewing this channel, then I will suggest you to go through my introduction video first to understand the presentation structure of the course content. Today we are at helping class 1, which is based on algebra. Okay, this is the helping class which will help you to do numerous operations in algebra. Okay, now let's get started with today's class. Let's move on to our first section, which is solving the basic equations. Okay, there will be a one variable equation and you have to solve that equation. Now first is why we take variable. Variable we will assign for certain unknown quantities. Okay, for any problem we will assign variable to any unknown quantity. Okay, whichever quantity which is asked in a problem to find out, or whichever is unknown, those are all things will be related with the variable. So variables generally will be x, y, z, a, b, c, anything. Okay, so those variables will be having one equation. Okay, there will be an equation which will be having these variables. Once you solve the variables in that equation, then it is known as solving the equation. Okay, so someone is asking you to solve the equation, that means you have to find the value of the variable. Okay, so here these are all one variable, only one variable is there. A is there in first and second question, third question again A is there, fourth question x is there, fifth question x is there, and sixth question x is there. So these are the variables. This is not a word problem. Directly we had provided the equation. So you have to find the value of the variables in this. So in this one we will do the first primary action of the algebra, which is shifting the numbers from LHS to RHS. Okay, shifting the numbers from LHS to RHS. How to do that? Okay, that we will cover in this section. Okay, so first question is a plus 21 equal to 32. A plus 21 equal to 32. Okay, so by looking this equation, what you can tell? Will A be lesser than 32 or more than 32? It will be definitely lesser than 32, because A plus 21, you are adding two things and you are getting 32. That means both the things will be lesser than 32, right? Either if it is 0, then it can be equal to 32. But here 1 is 21. So to find the A, how you will find the A? You will shift this 21 towards RHS. So whenever positive number is there, once it is shifted to another side, it will become negative. So A will be equal to 32 minus 21. So A is equal to 11. Okay, so value of A is 11. Got it? So A plus 21 equal to 32. A equal to 32 minus 21, and A will be equal to 11. So what is the primary operation we had learned over here? Whenever one number is in positive, once it goes to other side, it will become negative. So it is in addition. Rather than positive, it is in addition. The correct word is addition. Okay. Once it is in addition, once it goes to RHS, it will become subtraction. Okay. So A you will get it as 11. So value of the A is 11 and the solution will be 11. Okay. This is how you have to deal whenever you will come up with addition. Okay. Now let's move on to second problem. In second problem, we are going to learn about subtraction. So A minus 25 equal to minus 32. This is the problem. A minus 25 equal to minus 32. Now whenever there is a subtraction, it will go on other side and it will become addition. Okay, whenever it is in subtraction, it will go to other side and it will become addition. So A will be equal to minus 32 plus 25. So 25 in subtraction had come to plus 25 on other side. So what is the value of A? A will be minus 7. Okay. So A value is minus 7. So what we had learnt over here? Here we had learnt that whenever a number is in subtraction in one side, once it goes to the other side, it will be in addition. Okay. Here you see, first one, once it is in addition, it will go to other side, it will be in subtraction. Once it is in subtraction, it will go to other side, it will become addition. Okay. Are you getting it? Okay. So value of A is minus 7. Now let's move on to the third problem. So third problem is A by 7 equal to 16. So A by 7 equal to 16. Now you have to find the value of A. So 7 is in division on one side. So once it goes to RHS, it will be in multiplication. So A will be equal to 16 into 7, which is nothing but 112. Okay. Are you getting it? So A will be equal to 112. Here what is the learning? Learning is once a number is in division, once it goes to other side, it will be in multiplication. Okay. Once it is in division, once it goes to other side, either from LHS to RHS or RHS to LHS, it will be in multiplication. It is in division over here, here it will be in multiplication. So it will be multiplied with 16, which is 112. Are you getting it? Okay. So this completes third problem. Now let's move on to fourth problem. Fourth problem is 2x equal to 24. So 2x equal to 24. Here 2 is in multiplication with x. There is no symbol over here, nothing over here. That means it is in multiplication. So 2 is in multiplication with x. Once it goes to RHS, so x will be equal to 24 by 2. Are you getting it? So x will be equal to 24 by 2. So what is the value of x? X will be equal to 12. Okay, x will be equal to 12. So I repeat, whenever a number is in multiplication, once it goes to the RHS or LHS, from LHS to RHS or RHS to LHS, it will become in division. It will be in division. So 24 by 12, so x equal to 12. Okay. Now whatever the equations you receive in your problem will not be as much simple as this. There will be certain operations which you have to do, and at last you will get the value of the variables. So now let's do some problem which is having more than one step. Okay. So fifth problem is 4x plus 7 equal to 10. 4x plus 7 equal to 10. So 4x plus 7 equal to 10. Right? Now what I will do, first this which is in addition, I will take to other side, which will become what? Subtraction. Okay. So plus 7, it will go to other side and it will become subtraction. So it will be 4x equal to 10 minus 7, which is equal to 3. So 4x equal to 3. Now 4 is in multiplication, it will go to other side, it will become division. So it will be 3 by 4. So x will be equal to 3 by 4. Okay. So value of the x over here is 3 by 4. So what we had done, first 7 is there, it is once transferred to the other side, it had become 10 minus 7, which is 3. 4x equal to 3, so x will be equal to 3 by 4. Okay, are you getting it? So 4 is in multiplication over here, it will become in division, so it will become 3 by 4. 7 is in addition, it will go to other side, it will become subtraction. Okay. Now I will solve it in another way, this problem. 4x plus 7 equal to 10. 4 is in multiplication here, so I will take it to division. So it will become x plus 7 equal to 10 by 4. Okay, it will become x plus 7 equal to 10 by 4. Now this step is the major fault where many people do. Okay, this step is the major fault where many people do. What you have to do here, 4 is the multiple of x, not of entire LHS. Okay, 4 is the multiple of x, not entire LHS. Are you getting it? So whenever the 4 is in entire LHS, then only from entire LHS it can be transferred to other side. Okay, this is always the problem with division and always the problem with multiplication. Whenever something is multiplied like with x, you have to take common and you have to make it in entire LHS. Entire LHS is 1 unit, entire RHS is 1 unit. So after that only you can transfer it. You can't transfer it directly like this. From here 4x to 4 over RHS. Are you getting it? So how you can do this problem? If you want to do in this method, then you take 4 common. It will be x plus 7 by 4. Okay. Once you take 4 common, 7 can be written as 7 by 4 because once it is multiplied by 4, you will again get a 7, which is 4x plus 7, same as earlier equation. This is equal to 10. Okay. Now 4 is multiplied to entire LHS. Okay. 4 is multiplied with entire LHS. Once it goes to RHS, now it will be in division. Once it goes to RHS. So it will be 10 by 4. So x plus 7 by 4 equal to 10 by 4. Now 7 by 4 is in addition. So it will go to RHS. It will be in subtraction. So it will become 10 minus 7, which is 3 by 4. LCM is 4. So 10 minus 7, it is 3. So 3 by 4. Are you getting it? Okay. So I had solved this problem in 2 methods. First, I had transferred plus 7 to the RHS from LHS to RHS. So plus 7, it had become minus 7. So 10 minus 7, it is 3. So 4x equal to 3. So 4 is in multiplication. It will go to RHS. It will become 3 by 4. So x will be equal to 3 by 4. Right? Because 4 is in multiplication. Once it goes to RHS, it will become in division. And another method, we had seen that we can't directly transfer 4 to RHS. Okay, 4 directly to division to the 10. Why? Because 4 is not the entire multiple of LHS. Okay, to do such type of transfer, it should be an entire multiple of LHS. Then only you can divide it to entire RHS. Okay, then only you can divide it to entire RHS. So it is for that we had taken 4 common. So it had become x plus 7 by 4 equal to 10. So x plus 7 by 4 is 10 by 4. After that x equal to 10 by 4 minus 7 by 4. 7 by 4 is in addition over here. It will go to RHS. It will become subtraction. So at last x equal to 3 by 4. Okay. Done. Okay. Let's move on to another problem of similar category. X by 7 minus 5. We will now do 6th problem. This 5th problem is completed. Now we will do 6th problem, which is x by 7 minus 5 equal to 1. So x by 7 minus 5 equal to 1. Okay. Now here as well, minus 5 is in subtraction in LHS. We have to find the value of x. So we have to free everything from the x. And then only we will find the value of x, right? So x by 7 equal to 1 plus 5, which is equal to 6. Okay. So what will be the x? X will be equal to 7 into 6. Why 7 into 6? 7 is in division. Once it will go to RHS, it will be 7 into 6. It will be in multiplication. So x by 7 equal to 6. So x equal to 7 into 6, which is equal to 42. Okay? Are you getting? So this is one way to solve the problem. You shifted minus 5 to RHS, it had become plus 5. X by 7 equal to 6. 7 is in division. Once it goes to RHS, it will be in multiplication. So x equal to 7 into 6, which is 42. Another way is x by 7 minus 5 equal to 1 over there. So what generally people do is x minus 5 equal to 7. They will directly shift this division in 7 to RHS. Now this is also a wrong step. Okay, this is also a wrong step or faulty step. Okay, how we have to do in that case? For that, x minus 35, you have to take 1 by 7 out common, because 7 is in division, so there should be 7 also division for this. So for that, 1 by 7 is the factor, 7 is the LCM for it, so 5 will become 35. So 1 by 7 x minus 35, this is equal to 1. Okay, earlier problem itself I told 4 can only be transferred to RHS once it is the factor of entire LHS. So 1 by 7 is the factor of now entire LHS. Similarly 4 over here in 5th problem, like that 1 by 7 is the factor of entire LHS in this 6th problem. Okay, now then the 7 which is in division can be in multiplication on other side. So x minus 35 will be equal to 7. 1 into 7, it is 7. Okay, x equal to 7 plus 35, which is equal to 42. Are you getting? So what we had done in this problem? First, we had transferred minus 5 to the RHS. We got x by 7 equal to 6. Now 7 is in LHS. We have shifted it to RHS. So 7 into 6, which is 42. Another method we had done, in which we had identified that transferring directly 7 to the RHS is a faulty step. Okay, when we can transfer like that? When 1 by 7 is the factor of entire LHS. For that we had taken 1 by 7 common, for which this 5 had become 35. If you multiply 1 by 7, it will be x by 7 minus 5. Okay, so that's why this is 35. We have taken 7 as LCM. You can do in that way. Now x minus 35. Now 7 will go to RHS now, because 1 by 7 is the entire factor of x minus 35. So x minus 35 will be equal to 7. So x will be equal to 35 plus 7, which is 42. Because 35 is in negative subtraction, it will become in addition on RHS. Okay. So this completes this section. So what we had done in this section? This section we had understood the basic operations once you shift the numbers from LHS to RHS. Once it is addition, it will become subtraction, subtraction will become addition, multiplication will become division, and division will become multiplication. And division and multiplication, we have to be very careful that to understand that whether it is multiplied to the entire LHS or not, then only you can shift it towards RHS. Okay, now based on these, whatever we had done, these 6 questions, these are the homework for you. 7 homework, 7 questions homework for you. So first question is y plus 7 equal to minus 12. Y plus 7 equal to minus 12. B minus 5 by 2 equal to minus 2 by 3. B minus 5 by 2 equal to minus 2 by 3. 2 by 3a equal to 54. 2 by 3a equal to 54. Minus 3y equal to 18. Minus 3y equal to 18. 9 equal to 34m minus 8. Sorry, 3 by 4m minus 8. 9 equal to 3 by 4m minus 8. 8s minus 7 equal to 41. 8s minus 7 equal to 41. 4 equal to 4a plus 20. 4 equal to 4a plus 20. So these are the 7 questions which are dictated. These questions you can practice by your own, by the same methods whatever I had told, and get the values of these variables. Okay. Now this completes first section. Now let's move on to second section. Let's move on to second section, which is linear equation in two variables. Okay. Here there are two variables x and y. Okay. So there may be two unknown quantities in the problem. Then you will come up with this type of equations. Okay. And this is power 1. So this is linear. So linear equation in two variables. Okay. There are two variables over here. Now how to solve this two variable problem? So first problem is y equal to x plus 4 and second is y equal to minus x plus 4. So these are the two equations. Okay. So in 10th class you would have studied there are different methods to solve it. Elimination, substitution, cross multiplication. Okay. These are the methods to solve it. So here first we will see with elimination. Okay. First we will see with elimination. So in elimination what we will do? We will try to eliminate one of the variable. So what we will do? We will add these two. Okay. We will add these two equations. Then here I will get 2y equal to minus x and plus x will become 0 and 4 plus 4 it will become 8. So y will be equal to 4. Okay. Here as it is positive and here it is negative and the coefficients are minus 1 and 1, I have directly added. If suppose coefficients are different, then you have to make the coefficients equal. How you will make equal? If suppose x coefficient is 2 and here x coefficient is 3. So first equation and second one, 2 and 3 you have to find the LCM if you want to equate the x coefficient. So x coefficient is 2 and here x coefficient is 3. Then 2 and 3 LCM is 6. So for 6 you have to multiply first equation with 3 entirely and second equation with entirely 2 because second equation we are having x coefficient as 3. So after taking LCM you just get you will get the coefficient of here as 6 and here as 6 after multiplication. Then you go and subtract both of them. Okay. So that is the way how you can equate the coefficients of the variable. So variable coefficients you need to equate. Here the coefficients are same. So here I can do subtraction also, like y minus y. It will be subtracted and you would have got 2x plus 4 equal to 0. Okay, that would also have been one of the way of doing. Here what I had done, I had added these two. So x and minus x, it got cancelled, it will be 0. So you got it as 8. So y will be equal to 4. Once you substitute y equal to 4 here, you will get x will be equal to 0. Okay, are you getting it? So this is how you have to solve by elimination. Elimination is one of the easy way. Okay. Now substitution, how you will solve? You take y equal to minus x plus 4 in this equation. One equation you got y equal to minus x plus 4. You substitute that y value over here. So I will do now substitution. Y equal to minus x plus 4. I will substitute in first equation. So minus x plus 4 equal to x plus 4. So you will get 2x equal to 0. So x will be equal to 0. Okay. X will go towards that side. So minus, once it goes to subtraction, once it goes to RHS, it will be in addition. So x plus x, it will become 2x. 4 is in addition, it will come to LHS, which will become in subtraction. So 4 minus 4, 0. So 2x equal to 0. 2 is in multiplication with entire LHS. it will come to RHS. It will become 0 by 2, which is 0. Okay, so x will become 0 for this. What is the value of y? Substitute x equal to 0 over here, you will get y equal to 4. X equal to y equal to 0 plus 4, then y will be 4. Getting it? Okay, so y will be 4 and x equal to 0 by this substitution method as well. There is other method, cross multiplication. It is bit lengthier than this one. Okay, so we will leave that method over here. These are the two basic methods which you can do while doing your 11th class and 12th class problems. Okay. Okay, let's move on to second question. In this second question, 4x minus 5y equal to 5. Okay, so before doing anything, before doing for another process, what I will do, whichever is the equation is like this, I will write in this form. I means first x, after that y, and after that constant term. So it will be x plus 5y equal to 20. Minus x is there, it will go to LHS, so it will become x in addition. Here x is in subtraction. So it will be x plus 5y. So x plus 5y equal to 20. Okay. First, I will do elimination. So I will do elimination only for this. Substitution you can put and check and get the answer for that. Okay. Okay. So for elimination, what I will do, here y coefficients are same. Okay. Let me do that LHS method which I told earlier. So I will take x. Okay. I will take x. In this x, one coefficient is 4 and another is 1. So what is the LCM of 1 and 4? 4. So first equation, it need to be multiplied with 1, and second equation, it need to be multiplied with 4, because I want to make the equation same as x coefficient same as earlier one. Then only we can add and subtract, then this coefficient will be cancelled and it will become one variable equation, and one variable equation will be solved, and after that you substitute that value in the two variable equation of the variable which you had got, you will get the another variable. Are you getting it? So first what I will do, I want to make the x coefficients same, because I want to eliminate x from this equation. So this will be, first equation will be 4x minus 5y equal to 5, and second equation will be 4x, 4 into 5 it will be 20 plus 20y equal to 80. 4 into 20 is 80. Now you are doing subtraction. So here you will get minus, here you will get minus, because you are subtracting these two. So minus will be first multiplied with 4x, you will get minus. This 25, here also you will get minus, because here positive will become negative. If it would have been negative, then it will become positive, because you are subtracting entirely second equation from first equation. From first equation we are subtracting entirely. Okay, so this will also will become minus. Okay, here also it will become minus 80. Minus 4x will be cancelled. Minus 5y minus 20y minus 25y. Okay, minus 5 and minus 20, it will become minus 25, and 5 minus 80, it will become minus 75. So y will be equal to minus 75 by minus 25. Okay, y will be equal to minus 75 by minus 25. So y will be equal to 3. Are you getting it? Y will be equal to 3. This value of y you substitute in any of the equation. First equation I will substitute. Then I will get. So see, now this two variable equation, after x got cancelled, it had become one variable equation. You got the value of that variable, which is nothing but 3. Right? After that, this variable you will substitute in your any of the equation, these two equations. So I will substitute in first equation. So it will be 4x minus 5 into 3 equal to 5. So 4x minus 15 equal to 5. Okay, 15 is in subtraction. It will go to RHS, addition. So 4x equal to 5 plus 15, which is equal to 20. So 4x equal to 20. Here 4 is in multiplication. Once it goes to RHS, it will be in division. So x will be equal to 20 by 4, which is equal to 5. Are you getting it? So x value is 5 and y value is 3. So this is how you have to solve the two variable equation. Solving two variable equations means you have to get the value of x and y. So what we had done in this problem? In this problem we had equated the x coefficients. Here y coefficients are also equal. One is 5 and another is also 5. Signs are different. So you can add both and you can eliminate y directly. But I want to show you how you can do with if there are different coefficients of the variable. Okay. So we had taken x as our target and we had made x coefficient equal by multiplying the second equation by 4. After that we had done the subtraction. While you do the subtraction, you have to change the signs. Why you say change the signs? Because negative, when it multiply with negative, it will become positive. Negative, when it multiply with positive, it will become negative. So that's why we are subtracting both. So negative is becoming positive and positive will become negative. Here all are positives. So I had made it minus minus minus. It will be in entirely negative. Okay. And by that I got one variable equation, which is 25 minus 25y equal to minus 75. So y will be equal to 3. And once y is equal to 3, I had kept in I had replaced it in any of the equations, first or second. I had taken first equation. By that I had got x equal to 5. Okay. So this completes two problems on two variable equation. Now these are your homework questions. So first question is y equal to x plus 9, 4y equal to 16 plus x. Okay. Another thing I forgot to tell you that for two variable equation, to solve it we need two equations always. Okay, we need two equations always. Why? Because two variable equation is a line in a linear equation in two variable is a line in a xy axis, xy coordinate. Okay, if you take that coordinates x and y and you can plot a line. So in a two dimension graph, this is a line. Okay, and our solutions are the points like y equal to 3 and x equal to 5. So 5 comma 3 is the solution of these two equations. That means both of the lines will intersect at this point 5 and 3. X equal to 5 and y equal to 3, at that coordinate both the lines will intersect. So that's why two lines are required to intersect and to form a solution. So this is one line, y equal to x plus 9, and 4y equal to 16 plus x is the other line. So you have to take both the lines and you have to find what is the common point in both the lines. What is the intersection point, which is the common. Okay. So first question is y equal to x plus 9 and 4y equal to 16 plus x. Second question is 6y equal to 9 into x minus 6, 3 into 2y plus 5x equal to minus 6. Okay. Here what you have to do, 9 you have to multiply it and entire inside the bracket. So it will become 9x minus 54. Here it will become 6y plus 15x equal to minus 6. Are you getting it? So second problem is 6y equal to 9 bracket x minus 6, 3 bracket 2y plus 5x equal to minus 6. Third is 3y equal to 6x plus 6, 5y equal to 10 bracket x minus 5. Okay. I repeat, 3y equal to 6x plus 6, 5y equal to 10 bracket x minus 5. So these three are your homework problem. This I dictated. Okay. Now this completes second section. Now let's move on to third section. Let's move on to next section, which is working with exponents. Okay, working with exponents. So you know something called as power. Okay, so we will be discussing about that. So first rule is a to the power of m into a to the power of n is a to the power of m plus n. Okay, both the bases should be same, both should be a and a. If suppose there is a to the power of m into b to the power of n, it is nothing but a to the power of m, b to the power of n. There is no simplification for this. Are you getting it? Once it is a and a means any number, okay, and b also can be any. So this is the variable form. So a to the power of m into a to the power of n is equal to a to the power of m plus n. Okay. Now next is a to the power of m divided by a to the power of n equal to a to the power of m minus n. A to the power of m divided by a to the power of n equal to a to the power of m minus n. Okay. Now a to the power of m to the power of n will be equal to a to the power of mn. Okay. A to the power of m to the power of n will be a to the power of mn. Are you getting it? So if a to the power of m is there and further power is there to entire a to the power of m, then m and n will be multiplied. Are you getting it? So it will become a to the power of mn. Another thing is a to the power of 0 is 1. Any number to the power of 0 is 1. Okay. So these are the formulas which you have to keep in your mind while solving the exponents. Okay. Whenever there are same powers, like here c square and c square in second problem, these are known as like terms. Okay. So these can be added. Okay, we will discuss that once we come to the second question. But whenever such type of terms are there, those are all known as like terms. Okay. Here it is x square y square and this will become x square y square, so it will be a like term. Okay. Are you got it? So these are the things which we are going to use in the exponents. Okay, and we will solve the problem. Now let's start the first problem. First problem is 5xy into 6xy plus 7x square y square. Okay. So this is entire multiplication 5xy 6xy. This is the entire multiplication. Now 6 and 5 are the numbers. So both of them can be multiplied. So it will be 30. 5 6 is 30. Now here it is x and x. Once these two are multiplied, what is the power of x over here? 1. Here power of the x 1. So it will become x to the power of 1 plus 1 because it is in the form of a to the power of m into a to the power of n. Okay. So both m and n are same here, 1 and 1. So it will be x to the power of 1 plus 1. Same for y also, y into y, so y to the power of 1 plus 1 plus 7x square y square. So it will be 30 x square y square plus 7 x square y square. Got it? So this is 30 x1 plus x to the power of 1 plus 1 is x to the power of 2 x square. Y to the power of 1 plus 1 is y to the power of 2 y square, and here it is 7x square y square. Now x square y square, x square y square, both of them had become like terms. So it will be 30 plus 7, 37. So 37 x square y square. Okay. If you are having any confusion in understanding the like terms, you can take x square y square outside common, then it will be 30 plus 7 bracket x square plus x square y square. So it will become 30 plus 7 will be 37 x square y square. Getting it? Okay. This completes problem number 1. Now let's move on to problem number 2. So problem number 2 is 5c square plus 3c minus 2c square plus 4 minus 7c. So 5c square plus 3c minus 2c square plus 4 minus 7c. Okay, 7c. This is c over here. Okay. Now c square. So this question checks about how you correlate the like terms. How you will relate the like terms. So here like terms are c square. So 5 minus 2, it will become 3c square. Okay, 5c square minus 2c square. So it will be 3c square. 5 minus 2. Now 3c and 7c, these two are done operation because these two are likes. 3c and 7c. So it will be 3c minus 7c. 3 minus 7 minus 4 c. Okay, 3c minus 7c minus 4 c. After that we are left with a constant 4. There are no constants in this, so only one constant, which is 4. So it will be 3c square minus 4c plus c. So what we had done in this problem? In this problem we had first found the like terms, which is 5c square minus 2c square. So it had become 3c square. After that 3c minus 7c, which is minus 4c, and left with plus 4. So it had plus 4 is written over here. Are you getting it? So this completes problem number 2. Now let's move on to problem number 3. So problem number 3 says 4x square y whole cube plus 2x square y whole to the power of 4 divided by 2x square y. Okay, so what does this problem checks? This problem checks about your a to the power of m into a to the power of n and a to the power of m whole to the power of a to the power of n. So all those formulas it will check. N to the power of m by a to the power of n. Those all formulas it is checking. Okay. So first it is whole cube. So what I had told, a to the power of m whole to the power of n will be a to the power of mn. Okay, that was the formula. So a to the power of mn, 4 to the power of 1 into 3. So it will be first 4 to the power of 1 into 3. Okay. Now it is cube for x square also. So 2 into 3 y 1 into 3. Okay. So 3 is the power for 4. So it is 4 to the power of 1 into 3. 4 initial power is 1. So it will be multiplied with 3. 1 into 3. X square, it is multiplied with 3. 2 into 3. Now y power is 1. It will be multiplied with 3. Y to the power of 1 into 3. Plus 2x square y to the power of 4. So 2 to the power of 4. X to the power of 2 into 4. So I will write it as same as how I had written for first term. 2 to the power of 1 into 4. X to the power of 2 into 4. Y to the power of 1 into 4. Divided by 2x square y. Okay. 2 to the power of 1 into 4. This 4 is multiplied first with 1. Because 2 to the power of 1 whole to the power of 4. So 1 into 4. X to the power of 2 into 4. Y to the power of 1 into 4. Divided by 2x square y. Now this will become 4 cube x to the power of 6 y to the power of 3 plus 2 to the power of 4 x to the power of 8 y to the power of 4 divided by 2 x to the power of 2 y. Okay, are you getting it? 4 cube x to the power of 6 y to the power of 3 2 to the power of 4 x to the power of 8 y to the power of 4. 1 into 4 4, 2 into 4 8, 1 into 4 4. Here also 1 into 3 3, 2 into 3 x का power x to the power 6, y 1 into 3 y cube divided by 2x square y. Okay. Now in the second term we are seeing it in the form of a to the power of m by a to the power of n. So it will be a to the power of m minus n. So it is 4 cube x to the power of 6 y to the power of 3 plus 2 to the power of 4 minus 1, because 2 to the power of 4 by 2. So what I will do, I will segregate these things. 2 to the power of 4 by 2 and this x to the power of 2 by x to the power of 8 by x to the power of 2 and y to the power of 4 by y. So here it will be x to the power of 8 minus 2, x to the power of 8 by x to the power of 2, y to the power of 4 minus 1. Okay, y to the power of 4 by y to the power of 4, y to the power of 4 minus 1. So it will be 4 cube, 64. Okay, 4 4 the 16, 16 4 the 64. X to the power of 6, y cube plus 2 cube, it will be 8. We will write it later, x to the power of 6, y cube. Okay, so it will be 64 x to the power of 6, y cube plus 8 x to the power of 6 y cube. Okay, so 64 plus 8, it will be 72. So this is equal to 72 x to the power of 6 y cube. Are you getting it? So the sum of this by applying the rules of exponents, okay, you will get it as 72 x to the power of 6 y cube. So what we had done in this, first we had done a to the power of m power n. That formula we had used. So we got the individual powers. 4 power is 3, x 6, y is 3. And another one, 2 is 4, x is 8 and y is 4. Now we had done a to the power of m by a to the power of n. Same is applicable for x to the power of 8 by x square and y to the power of 4 by y. So with that we got it as 8 x to the power of 6 y cube. So it will be 64 x to the power of 6 y cube plus 8 x to the power of 6 y cube, which is 72 x to the power of 6 y cube. Okay, so this completes the session for exponents. Okay, now this side are the problems for your homework. First one is 8ax square divided by a square x cube. So what you have to do, a to the power of m to the power of n. So it will become a to the power of 6 x cube. After that a by a to the power of 6, x square by x cube. So you have to use a to the power of m by a to the power of n. So this is what you have to do in this problem. Second problem, ab square cube plus 2b square minus 4a cube b to the power of 6. So ab square cube, here again a to the power of m power n. So you have to split a and b and you have to do that. Then you will get the like terms. Once you get the like terms, this first term and third term are the like terms. You operate that and you will get at last the expression. Now 3x to the power of minus 2 divided by x to the power of 5. So for negative power, what to do for negative power? Whenever power is negative, that means it is inverse. Okay, whenever power is negative, that means it is in inverse. Like suppose x to the power of minus 2, that means it is 1 by x square. Okay, 1 by x square. Why it is? Because x to the power of minus 2 can be written as x to the power of 0 minus 2, which is x to the power of 0 by x to the power of 2. A to the power of m minus n is a to the power of m by a to the power of n. X to the power of 0 is 1 divided by x square. Okay, so 3 to the into x to the power of minus 2 divided by x to the power of 5 plus 2x by x to the power of 8. This is third question. And fourth question is 4a square whole cube plus 2a cube whole square minus 11a to the power of 6. So what you have to done in this you have to do in this problem? In this problem we have to do a to the power of m power of n. So if you do that, you will get everything in a to the power of 6, a to the power of 6, a to the power of 6. So those are all things will be the like term, and you have to do the operation, and at last you will get the expression. Okay. So this completes the third section. If you are happy with the content, please press like, share and subscribe. Press the bell icon to get the notification. For the further section of the algebra, second section of the algebra, please stay connected with my channel. Thank you and stay connected.